What's up? Welcome to See Stew Do and Shacklemen After Dark. I'm working on modifying some cuff tools, doing a little bit of pick practice while I'm doing that, just kind of naturally while I'm testing out what I'm mounting. And why not jump on and share, see if anyone's out there wants to learn about picking cuffs, modding tools, what we use, things like that. So, without further ado, right? What am I working on tonight? I have busted up long reach, which I cut a piece off of it. What's up, Soup? Mr. Soup, how you doing, brother? The Chuck Club, man. I'm a former Chuck. I grew up a Chuck. Me, you, and Lock Chuck, brother. We need to come up with the, you know what, man? We should do, okay, so the lefties are gathering up and kind of like making their own club, which I do a lot of lefty stuff, so they made me an honorary mascot, and I can, distribute some of their stuff. We should do a Chuck Club, man. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, you got me distracted, brother. Right off the bat. So, what am I doing? I got this busted up pick. It's all bent up and busted. It's useless like that. I want to make it usable. Back together. Wait, that's a plastic closed lock body, sir. Did you rattle club your 7140? Sorry, man. Chuck Soup is the distractor. Anyone this is the lock that he is talking about there in the chat. If you're in the chat, it's a Brady 7140 with the crazy core that actually spells out Avis. This is it's actually going in NOLA Southpaw. My vet in my Mitten Made Lock Sport group actually helps me run the group now. So anyway, yeah, sorry. Well, Kelly McKinley, how do you pick a master lock round combo lock like the ones they used on lockers? I'm really not good at decoding. Hold on. You talking about that? I am not a decoder. I think it has to do with pushing up on the shackle, and you got to know what you're doing and stuff, but then feeling for a click or where it gets tough. Honestly, yeah, I just felt a click there. Oh, now I'm going in the same direction. Now I'm curious. Man, everybody's got me so distracted. Oh, what the hell? I've never done that before in my life. I don't know how I did that. Kelly, it definitely has to do with putting tension on the shackle and going back and forth until you figure it out. I don't know. That's what I just did. I don't know. That's crazy, man. I'm actually pretty stoked that just happened. Thank you for being here to witness that. There's proof. I don't know if there's any in the pickers. There's a few. Sorry, there's some pickers in the chat. If you guys know what I did, you can you can explain it. Oh, rock out. What's up, man? Rock out with your lockout. I saw someone else in there. I can't pronounce your name or read what you said, so and that doesn't translate for me. But welcome. Love people from around the world, man. I would love to be able to say hello in all the languages. I know Salwe, I think, is hello in Latin. Parky taught me that. And Bach is hello in Croatian or Czech or something like that. Croatian. And Davijna is goodbye. So we're not doing Davijna yet. We're doing Bach. All right. Where am I located? I'm in Michigan, man. I'm in a 3.5 story secret attic lock lab. All right, so I gotta get to this. So yeah, we're gonna cut down. So I'm gonna cut the busted piece off, modify that, and try to get a good little lock pick or a good little cuff picker out of that. So say bye to the ruined stuff. Ooh, that didn't work. There we go. Take that off. And then we're gonna get to. I'm gonna have to reduce it in 3 directions. I'm gonna make it flatter that way, make it flatter that way, and then I'm probably gonna have to take some off down there to get it nice. But so I think it's easier to move the piece on that. That's actually a lot fatter than I'd like to work with. So I'm going to start with a thinner spot. I got a lot less screwed up on this, so there we go. I'll actually work with that one. Starting, which I don't have to mod it too much to be able to get it to pick a cuff. But I do got to get some of it. Like I said, for me, it's easier to move the piece and not the file when I'm working with small stuff. And just to give you an idea, what I'm trying to get it to is something like that there. Because that does exactly what I need. I'm getting right in where I want and opening the cuff. That's Peerless. There's some Chicago. So this is what I'm trying to mod my tool, my broken picks, into that particular tool. So that's the goal. Now, if there's certain bends on the end, at the tip, I might leave it and try to turn it into more of a double lock tool. But if it's straighter and thin enough, I tend to go for making a good pick tool. A little bit of a bend still on there, which, in all honesty, if it's straight and I start using this tool a lot, I'm going to put a little bit of bend in it. I go hard on my tools. It's why I like to have extras. All right. See if I can get into a cuff. Can I learn to pick locks? See, what's uh roughly? Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know any like I bummed out I didn't learn another language at some point in my life. Oh, this works nice. It needs to come down a little bit though. Yeah, I got a little bit of a little too tight right there. So bring that down some. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, once you get into thinner stuff, yeah, that's shim stock. Especially if you mess up like the 15,000 jimmies a lot or in any way, just cut the tip off and go shim. Let's give that a pop. Oop. Still a little tight. So I'll bring that down. I'll use the smaller one so I don't screw it up quite as much. Let's escape. Let's put it in practice. Right? I did say I was going to do some escapes tonight. Hey, what's up, Dean? How you doing, brother? And bat shit something or other was up to you too. Yeah, it doesn't take. I mean, you can overdo it. I've like been going like sand it, grind it, sand it, grind it, sand it, grind whatever, and then be like I'm almost there, too much. So, ooh, I like that. I like that right there. All right, so we're gonna give that a shot. We're gonna do another little mod before I start putting on some cuffs and testing that out. So these are Shacklemen Cuff Club Coxie shims, and if you can tell, a lot more rounded edge on this. This is a little more stock. So I'm gonna mod this shim up real quick. I'm gonna round my corners. So I'm just gonna knock the harsh tip off the corner first, and then just kind of roll it as I'm scraping it. A little bit around. All right, then I want bevel the edge a little bit, so dragging it at about a 45, or actually a little more than 45, I like. Switching and doing the other side. And then I do just want to give it a light. Knocking the edges I created off, and then I don't push too hard. I can actually use that to do more of a polish. So I can start making it nice and smooth. All right, let's give it a run. Chicago mound. We'll do the Chicagos. Good cuff. Good affordable cuff. Good as the Peerless. All right, so ideally, get the shim in there without too much work. I got it in place. A little bit of a bow press. Should slide in nicely and pop out. Same thing. If I get that polish and that angle a little bit better, it'll actually, some cuffs will just slide in without a bow press. Look at that, barely a bow press. And I can get it in there. I definitely need to polish it more. So, on the way to getting that one right, I have another one I want to get right. I'll work on that as well, but let's give that a test. Alright, we're all gonna pop some cuffs off. I like doing 3 sets of 3. Good practice number. If you can get it on your wrist. Oop. I'm having some trouble. Alrighty. 3 cuff pop. See if my new little modified tool works well enough for me. So for it to work for me, I got to do a pretty decent speed. Yeah, it's a little fat. I got to thin it down a little bit, but I can make it work. Ooh. Yeah, it works all right. Yeah, I definitely got to take it in a little bit here on that side. I probably got to polish it down here a little bit more. Tip's working though. It's just practice, brother. I'm the jackrabbit of handcuffs, man. I'm still amazed by that display I saw you. Just the gutting, man. You're a madman. Yeah, it is nice, man. There's and then seeing Rock Out just did it good. He had the blue pair, I think, of Chicago's, and a nice blue weatherproof. I think it was like a Master 3 or so. It was kind of that like that type of blue plastic. So it is nice. You can do some nice matchups and get your lock and your handcuffs match nicely. You can accessorize. Oh, he smoked those purples. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. As soon as I saw Lockjaw's I didn't even care what thing when they were like gut 3 locks in 15 minutes. I was like, it's the ruin 3 locks challenge. I was like, there's no way I'm doing this, even if I could pick the locks. All right, get some handcuffs on. A little bit boring up to this point, I know. So let's use my new shim. Where'd I put my modified shim? Modified shim. This is, yeah, all right. Probably I gotta knock it down some more. But let's see. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That's not bad. Is not bad. Unemployed person. That's your statement about yourself, A-Lock? We don't judge you. Hope you get a job soon, boy. Ooh. Why? Chuck, that's evil, man. Ta-ta. Ooh. There we go. And then a purple Lodo slider nylon shackle. I don't like sliders. Just combining with a lockout tag, I don't know, it just sounds bad. And then knowing you, it's probably not an easy lock, so you know what I mean? All right. Let's test the tool on Chicago's. Test the tool, test the shim. These are those Chicago 1000s. Powder coated to look pretty. There's the purples. Get these from Handcuff Warehouse at a very, very affordable price. I'm not affiliated with Handcuff Warehouse. I would like to be. All right. Looks like I got it stuck for half a second there. Get off. You gotta flick that off you like it's a fly. Get off. There we go. Actually, is hitting really nice for these, actually. I like it. I might keep it the way it is for the Chicago's until I get to the game. That's hitting pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, early on I've kind of done that. I remember the first time I bought a lock. I don't know, man. Like in the picture, it looked huge, and then I pulled it out of the package, and I was just so disappointed. I was like, "Oh, that's it." I thought I was getting more. All right, let's mix it up. Chicago hands. Fearless. See if this is a good tool for multiple. God damn it! All right. So if you've been here before, I tend to advise you when you're doing a multiple cuff escape, put all your cuffs on one wrist first, and then put them on the other wrist, because doing it this way is annoying as fuck. I meant to do. Oh, is that all three of those? Yeah, alright, well, screw it. Wherever I can fit the cuff is where it goes. I meant to alternate them, but I did not do that. And the reason I didn't is because I have an orange cuff in Peerless and I have an orange cuff in Chicago. And I tend to confuse them when they're laying in a pile, if I'm not paying much attention. Alright. Nice little 6 pair of cuffs. If you guys don't mind. Take a quick drink. And I need to lay one up. Delbert, what's up, brother? I don't think Butter Cookie Challenge is over. Delbert, just enter and he'll accept it. Even if it was over today, you'd take it. Alright. Oh, that's not what I'm using. So we're going to go with tonight's modded tool. See if we can get out of 6 pairs with it. Ooh. Nice. Oh, that is a nice little hit. I'm liking it. I don't know what it is about this fucking green pair. Shoo. Shoo. There you go. Alright. Alrighty. I like that. That's working. It's making me a happy camper. Get an entry in, brother. Give Nola that love. Yeah. Yeah, Chuck. My problem is like I'll see somebody announce their challenge. And then here, let's do a little picking while I'm smoking here. Talking. Like when I see someone announce their challenge, if I don't do it right away, I'll have it in my head that, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it, and then I just keep forgetting to actually do it. So I either jump in within fucking seconds, or I forget, and I might get it in last minute. Sorry, I need an effing turner that'll fit this fucker. There we go. It's good enough. Alright, let's get a lock picked. Just for the fucking fun of it. This should be a comfort lock pick. I already screwed it up. There we go. Come on, you fucking spool. There you go. Alright. I haven't picked this lock in a while. Ah, there we go. There's a little open. Get a little feel good about yourself. You know what I mean? All right, go back to cuffs. Do the Chicago A105, I think. Lightweight aluminum cuff. Same as basically the 1000s. Or the X55s. I don't know. And let us take a quick ride. Let's see if we can pop a double lock. So I got a double lock in. I need a tool. And I'm going to try to pop the double lock. You see a little. We'll see the pin pop up in a second. So, oh, thought that was it. Huh. Not hitting. There we go. No. All right. That's something you got to worry about. So I got the pin moved. I don't have the double lock disengaged. So if I just saw that pin, oh, now I'm good. If I just saw that pin, I would start trying to pick the lock and spend a lot of time being frustrated. So it's always good to check when you think that double lock's popped. Try the other side. Always means I'm trying to do it lefty. Sometimes it's easier. Alright, I got the pin up. Let's see if I did it on this side too. Huh. Yep, now I got it. Get in there and see if we can pick it. There we go. And that's why we like the elephant trunk profile from Southern Specialties and put it in the Shacklemen handcuff club pick set that they sell for us. Well, for them, but it's our stuff, which is pretty awesome. And that's why we put that in the set. Oh, get you out of cuffs. Elephant trunk does slay. It slays, baby. Let's make it out, baby. Oh, you know what? Just for fun. You know what I haven't picked in like forever is my ASPs. Because they're just so easy to open. With anything shims them. So you tend to get to the point where you don't bother to pick them. So sometimes you still got to practice that. That's the best way to practice. It's kind of just because you can get open after open after open. Let's just pick it in hand. Find the spot, feel it, get it. Whichever method, pointy pokey or swoopy. The Medusa on these? Fucking anything will work on these, dude. I don't have a Medusa anymore. But isn't the Medusa kind of similar to that? If I recall. There's a wall locks. Well, I'm telling you, man, like 25,000 spics will just fit in here and open this pair of cuffs right the F up. And if I wiggle it a little, I can get in there and side shim. Yeah, probably a killer profile. Let's do the money move. Actually, let's open this with, so we got the Mitten Made sticker. Can't really tell on camera, but right down there, MAD on either side of the star. Make our own little logo locks. Hand out Mitten Made. It's a lock support group we have for vets. Kind of support, supply, and just have a community around to support vets. Be there for them. This is the thing that Sticker Mule sends you if I want to order more of those stickers. So we're going to use this to escape these cuffs. Hopefully. Yep. Doing that wrong. And there we go. Courtesy of Sticker Mule. One ASP Sentry shim. Which my usual go-to for showing how easy these are to shim is to use one of these. And get yourself a nice L. Get that in there. Gotta make sure you're getting in between the teeth. So it gets down enough. Nice, easy little pull. Smooth as get out. Now the only thing you gotta worry about is bending down apart. If I had it like that, my wrist is in the way. You want to have an extra bend or be cognizant of how to bend it so it's not in the way of your wrist. So here, it's between those. Allows those to slide out. See it down in there. And that are the other side of the teeth that it gets in between. Now, can you use this on other cuffs? Yes. But you gotta be good with it. So, I gotta in the first position for trying to shim on some Peerless. To make sure that I keep this stiff and push it down straight in without bending it. And I gotta time it with the bow press. But if you can see behind the bow, the wrap removed a little bit, so I'm slipping in between. Oh, I might have missed it. Let me go. Oh, I got it almost out. So I might have to give it another go. So these are Peerless, used by cops. That's a zigzag package. It just takes more skill to get the shim to work on the tougher cuffs. Can I do it on Chicago? Yeah, well, yeah, shit. Let's find out. Should be able to. Where's that? Should work on Chicago just as well. I screwed this up. Well, these are the one thing about the powder coated is it adds a slight layer on and makes your gaps a little tighter. So until you knock some of that powder coating off, you have a temporary tighter tolerance. I just moved it. Ah, shit. I'd have to grab a new wrapper. That one's all beat up. Why don't I try that with the real cups, right? Holes up, man. That's not how the cops do it. The cops would have searched you. We know how that rolls. And if you don't know what we're talking about, that's what you get in your comments when you start doing cuff videos. Not all the cops do it. Go holes up. Oop. Damn it. Alright. Let's pop multiple cuffs, but let's do it the right way. All on one wrist first. Ow. Pinched myself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, 8 cuffs is good. Gives me room to add more cuffs still. Alright. Guys don't mind. I'm going to throw these on. Yeah, I appreciate that, Dean. Hit the like button, y'all. Subscribe up. If you want to become a member monthly, I don't do anything for you. But I use the money to support vets over at Mint and Made Lock Sport. So we buy vets, picks, locks. Trying to improve and increase our group for them. So, all right, and 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cuffs, mixed brands. Let's see how well we can get out of these. So, like I said, this is hitting these Chicago's really nice. And previously, I kind of tailor my tools to Peerless because I've been practicing with those the most. And this is doing well on that. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say we got the green tricky cuffs done, right? Oh, come on, man. There we go. Now we're getting to that realm I like to explain to people. I'm reaching down over the top of a stack of cuffs. It gets harder and harder every cuff to get the angle right, so. Case in point. Oh shit. You know what sucks? I just realized that wasn't fully on. Alright. Back to what I'm doing. So, pull the cuff up your wrist a little bit. Get it closer. Give yourself a little bit better angle on getting into it. Alright, let's get over on the other side. The left hand pick. Getting better at that green one. Well, in Chicago's in general. In fact, my thing with Chicago's is I do have to, I'm teaching myself to get a little bit different lean back. How much I lean back this way, it's kind of more before I engage it. Whereas it's a little less lean back and more of a lean side. So it's slight differences between those two lean directions between that keyway and that keyway. This one, doing it more at an angle. There's the cuff. So, yeah, not as much. My lean back this way is as much as that way, but on this, I definitely have to have more of a lean back. Way more of a lean this way. So, just doing this, playing with that, feeling that, getting that difference, it's going to help me get better at getting into these Chicago cuffs as I'm going on. Out in a jiffy to light that spliffy? Oh, well. I was born a runt. I'm smoking a blunt. I don't know. That was the best I had. I was the runt of the litter. Apparently. Alright, yeah. So we'll do another little double lock skate. We'll pop it out of Fearless 700Cs. It's always good to, even if you're not doing full double lock practice, throw one in there. And now I think this might be too thick for me to get in there and double lock hit. I'm gonna see. I feel like I'm close. Oh! Did I get it? Yes or no? Place your bets. Hey! Oh, sweet. Nice. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Thought this would be a little bit too thick and wide. Get in there and hit that. There we go. Another one. Let's find out. Sweet. So, we got a nice little modded handcuff key tool, or handcuff escape tool right there. If I can double lock pick, then fucking it's definitely a nice one. Gotta like that. Sorry. I usually try to lean away from the camera mic when I start coughing. But this is more unplanned. Scared yourself out. Oh, that's Dean. I don't even want to know. Back in my day, we had a phrase. All right, we're gonna go. Let's just put all the cuffs on the desk up. All the cuffs. Let's give this tool the full test. I think I got 12 up here. So 12. And not too many of you here right now, but I appreciate the people that are watching. Welcome to See Stu Do. I'm a lock picker and an escape artist. At 51, I guess I had to have a very weird midlife crisis. I also started selling weed. Legally. This is tiring on the arm. So, hold on. I'm not sponsored by Budweiser, but I'd like to be. You guys know that speech right there? Right there. So that says, this is the famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand produced by any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. Our exclusive Beechwood aging produces a taste, a smoothness, and a drinkability you will find in no other beer at any price. Want to fact check me? Come on, Budweiser. I'd be an awesome spokesman or whatever, brand ambassador. I don't know what you guys do. Give me some money. Give me some money. I need money. Oh, now I'm to the pinching my skin level of the arm to try to get the cuffs on. Now, 12th pair, I like to put on the easiest pair. So if you get through the 11 pairs, you got a nice, easy little escape on that last thing. Give me a moment. Not even a sticker if you join. Join what? My channel? Yeah, you'll eventually get a sticker, brother. Like I said, it's for supporting vets. I don't like waste and inefficiency. I'm not going to spend $300 to suck $350 out of people. I'm just going to say, hey, man, help me with the thing. If you want to help me, we're going to get some good shit done. And we do get good shit done. We spent almost a year now supplying. We got 20 vets. We've given picks and locks too. We got a little Discord community. So we're kind of hanging out with them daily, talking locks. I got vets I check on. Ooh, this is hard. A lot harder with 12 pairs. All right, and the problem is, because you see that bend there, so I don't have control with this whole thing. So really, mostly trying to control with something small. And that's not the easiest thing when I'm doing it this way. But I want to make it work. Remember my Chicago lesson, the extra lean back. And, oop, shit. Can't get my pick. Oh, there we go. All right. Oh, get that off. Fuck. Shit gets hard when you stack these cuffs, man. It's heavy, it's unwieldy. Oof. But if you do it over and over, figure out the tricks to doing it. Sorry, I'm trying to move my elbow, my arm rest, because my elbow is still screwed up from the surgery. This is a struggle. Alright, this tool is not a 12 cuff escape tool. This is a less cuff escape tool. Or a backup. Oh, shit. Fuck. That's a struggle. Bonus beers, yes. Yeah, every so often I'll do this. I'll wake up in the morning, or not in the morning, but the next day I'll just be looking around and I'll realize there's like 2 beers left from the night before. I never got around to drinking. I was like, yes. Bonus beer. All right, I'm gonna clear some cuffs off this wrist. Give me room. Which is actually good practice to do some left-handed picking while cuffed. Oh. There we go. That's the wrong spot. Now my pick stuck. Ain't working. There we go. Oh, shit, come on. Oof. Oh, well, let's get you to bed, Jackrabbit. Give me a second. Let me pull these off the wrists. Like I said, this tool is great, but every tool has its purpose. This is not a 12 stack escape tool. Damn, I can't get that off my wrist. Oh, this is a workout on the shoulders, I'll tell you that. Pull them up the wrist, pull them up the wrist. Make it easier to get to. Oh, I screwed myself. Oh. Alright, so when you're doing a bunch of cuffs, you want the holes in a position you can get to. And when you get down to two of them, now it's lucky that I have this as an ASP. The holes are on both sides. But if that was the way it was supposed to be, I'd have two keyholes facing each other. And I'd have to do a bunch of stupid shit to try to get out. But thankfully, that's the ASPs. And I can adjust for my mistake pretty easy. Get out of those. Scheiße. Whew. Oh, my shoulders are freaking blown out. Oh, that was brutal. Hold on. Let me relight this. Oh. All right. Oof. Get a little escape going. Oh, it's so smooth when I can move my arm a little bit. I'm not holding all of it up with both shoulders. Oh, that's right. Now, at least I'm consistent. I screwed that up on both sides at the same place. Alright, let's get in there and pick it. There we go. Nice. Alright, well, I was just doing a little bit of modding. Got a little tool I like. Got it down, do a little bit of polish on it. I might take it down slightly. It's still a little bit curved and bent, so it's not like this tool's gonna last forever. I'm gonna end up destroying it too. But that way I'm getting a second life out of a broken pick, or a pick I bent up or smashed or whatever. And then next time, I don't know where I put it. I got a few more broken things I'm gonna work on, but if you remember, we were working on modding up, rounding and polishing some of these to get those working well too. So I will see you guys. I'm probably gonna be on here tomorrow night. I'm definitely gonna be on here Saturday night. So pick and locks, handcuffs, various stuff. So come on back around about the midnight hour, and we'll see you then. Thanks for stopping by.